welcome back. In this video, I'd like to discuss something with you which we briefly mentioned in Chapter 1, and that is Creative Cloud libraries. So you'll remember that with Creative Cloud, once we installed it, it created this Creative Cloud folder. And inside it, we could create folders which was shareable. So we could have a folder for each project and then use them inside all the programs, just like we would Dropbox. But there's another feature inside all of the programs, and it's called CC Libraries. So if you go to Window in InDesign and you scroll over to CC Libraries, it will open this panel. Now think of the libraries as assets to each of the projects that you're busy with. So we would create, for instance, a new library here, and let's call it InDesign Superpower, and create. Now every asset that we drop inside the library becomes available to all of your programs, and not just InDesign, Photoshop, and Illustrator, but all of your programs, like Premiere for video, like After Effects for video effects. So all of them can be used together. Now let's jump over to Photoshop first. So in Photoshop, we might decide that we want to use this photo inside our project InDesign Superpower. So with it selected, we can click on the little plus and we can add the graphic to our library, and becomes an asset which we can now pull into InDesign. Similar, we can jump to Illustrator, and any element we've designed in Illustrator can be added. I'm just pulling it into the library, and it will become an asset which I can use inside InDesign. Let's pull in another one. So those three assets, as you can see, syncs between all your libraries. And if we move back to InDesign, they're now available. Now let's move across here, and you'll see that we can literally just pull them into our design and then place them wherever we want to inside the design. Let's pull in the photo. Again, we just drag it onto our document, and there you go. Okay, so instead of having the files between the programs, we're just creating little assets which we can then use between our programs. Right, so Creative Cloud Libraries is a great asset for you, just so that you can have all of your assets ready at hand when you need them. And that's it, guys. That's it for Chapter 2. In Chapter 3, of course, we'll dive into interactivity, which is just an incredible amount of power that InDesign gives you on top of a normal print library.